In a surprising new video, Mel Gibson, the well-known controversial actor and director, has made a comeback, and this time he's not holding anything back. Known for speaking his mind, Gibson released a shocking video that, in his opinion, could be Hollywood's worst nightmare. Although the video was recorded years ago, it recently went viral, stirring up significant attention. In the video, Gibson discusses what he sees as hidden secrets in Hollywood, uncovering corruption, power struggles, and more. He believes what he reveals could change everything, and Hollywood may never be the same again. Mike Figgis, a British filmmaker, conducted the interview on August 25, 1998, in Los Angeles. A poster for Gibson's 1997 film Conspiracy Theory, with the tagline, "The Paranoia Begins August 8th, can be seen in the background. This conversation was recorded for Red Mullet Productions' program Hollywood Conversations, which aired under the title Mike Figgis in Conversation with Mel Gibson. In 2022, the interview gained attention as more actors began to speak out about issues within the industry. Gibson's criticism stems from his personal experiences in Hollywood, which he describes as hypocritical, morally questionable, and obsessed with image and status over authenticity. What a surprise. In the interview, Gibson reflects on his early experiences during his mid-20s, recalling how he felt suspicious and confused in new environments. He noticed strange behavior around him, but couldn't fully understand what was going on. Without anyone to explain things, he formed unsettling opinions about the town and its people, comparing it to a movie scene where a stranger enters a mysterious town, and the locals act secretively and oddly. Despite these suspicions, he convinced himself that it was all in his mind and dismissed his concerns as unreasonable. However, with time, he came to realize that many of his initial impressions were correct. The odd behaviors he had observed were not figments of his imagination. They had real explanations. Reflecting on those early experiences, Gibson admitted that his fearful assumptions were often accurate in his mind, even when he had initially doubted himself. Hollywood's award shows, such as the Oscars and Golden Globes, are often criticized for the political speeches delivered by celebrities who seem disconnected from the issues they raise. Many of these speeches appear more like displays of virtue than genuine concern. For instance, celebrities who denounce wealth inequality often live in luxury, owning multi-million-dollar homes and traveling by private jets. Despite advocating for change, their lifestyles seem to contradict their messages. Gibson also shed light on some of Hollywood's unwritten rules, exposing how certain behaviors and opinions are either encouraged or suppressed in his mind. Quote, "Someone once told me that my problem was that I didn't understand the social contract," Gibson explained. "I now understand what that means." End quote. He elaborated that newcomers to Hollywood, with their fresh enthusiasm, must initially charm others with their naivete. However, it does not take long for the attitudes and behaviors of the industry to start influencing them. No matter how strong their values are upon entering Hollywood, they eventually adapt to the town's norms. Many aspiring actors and actresses come from humble beginnings, but once they enter the Hollywood scene, they quickly realize that maintaining relevance requires adopting an extravagant lifestyle. Even though they may come from modest backgrounds, they are pressured to attend glamorous events, wear expensive clothing, and associate with influential people. The unspoken rules dictate that to stay visible, one must adhere to these standards. The pressure isn't limited to appearances. To survive in Hollywood, actors are expected to align with certain political and social ideologies, even if they don't genuinely believe in them. There are unwritten expectations about what can and cannot be said publicly, which causes to support and whom to associate with. Straying from these norms can result in lost opportunities and, in extreme cases, blacklisting. Gibson himself experienced this when he was effectively exiled from the industry for over a decade. Notably, this occurred after he was recorded screaming racist obscenities at his former partner. Mel Gibson faced several controversies that severely impacted both his career and personal life. In 2006, he was arrested for driving under the influence, DUI, during which he made anti-Semitic remarks, sparking widespread outrage and backlash. Allegations of domestic abuse also surfaced, further tarnishing his reputation. Recognizing the need for change, Gibson committed himself to personal growth, focusing on improving his mental health and relationships. He says he now feels healthier and happier than ever, having worked hard to restore his image. Following his return, Gibson appeared on The Tonight Show and Stephen Colbert. During the interview, Colbert addressed Gibson's tumultuous decade, referencing the various controversies he faced. Gibson acknowledged that it was not his proudest period, but emphasized that, after years of self-reflection and personal improvement, he emerged stronger and more content than before. Gibson's recovery journey began with his decision to apologize for his terrible actions, understanding that taking responsibility was essential. However, dealing with the public's negative reactions and backlash proved challenging. He knew that facing these criticisms was necessary for his healing and progress. Gibson described his experience as taking a hiding or enduring a beating. Despite the difficulties, he stressed the importance of not letting one bad moment define an entire life. He referenced his infamous DUI arrest and anti-Semitic rants, which led to his blacklisting in Hollywood, but remained determined not to let that event dictate the rest of his life. A crucial part of Gibson's recovery was his involvement with Alcoholics Anonymous, or AA, a 12-step program designed to help individuals struggling with alcoholism. He spoke openly about the harsh realities of addiction, noting that there are only 3 outcomes: going insane, dying, or quitting. With the support of AA, Gibson chose to quit and reclaim control over his life, demonstrating remarkable strength and resilience. Gibson's efforts didn't stop with his own recovery. He also played a significant role in helping others, such as Robert Downey Jr., in their battles with addiction. His supporters feel that his journey stands as a testament to his personal growth and his dedication to supporting others on the path to sobriety. Robert Downey Jr. has publicly credited Mel Gibson for playing a pivotal role in his recovery. "When I couldn't get sober, he told me not to give up hope and encouraged me to find my conviction," Downey shared. Additionally, when Downey struggled to find acting roles, Gibson cast him in a film originally intended for himself, demonstrating his commitment to helping others during difficult times. Gibson's interests extend beyond mainstream films. He's also passionate about telling unique, impactful stories. One of his upcoming projects, The Passion of the Christ Resurrection, is set to release in 2025. Another film he supported, Sound of Freedom, has drawn considerable attention for addressing the serious issue of child trafficking. Sound of Freedom follows Tim Ballard, a former U.S. government agent who founded an organization to combat child trafficking in Colombia. In a promotional video, Gibson emphasized the gravity of the issue, stating, "One of the most troubling problems in our world today is human trafficking, particularly involving children. Children are the future. The first step in combating this crime is raising awareness." The film faced challenges in its release, as some feel that Hollywood generally avoids addressing sensitive topics like child trafficking. Critics argue the film was full of many discrepancies and inconsistent information. As a result, many streaming platforms, including Netflix and Amazon, initially declined the film, resulting in a 5-year delay in finding a distributor. Eventually, it became available on platforms like Amazon, Apple TV, and Google Play Movies. The film gained momentum through grassroots marketing, supported by prominent figures like Elon Musk, Tucker Carlson, and Mel Gibson, who highlighted its focus on what they saw as real-world issues. Gibson's endorsement sparked discussions on social media about the possibility of deeper problems related to trafficking in Hollywood. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this.